Hello, I'm Dr. Tom, and I'd like to welcome you to this Friday's update. You know, it's been just a little over a month since we were together in Punta Cana, and we talked about making some changes and beginning to develop some new habits. And I'm just checking in with you to see if, in fact, you have made some changes. Maybe your goal was to lose some weight. Maybe it was to gain some weight. Maybe it was just to change your diet to a healthier diet. Maybe it was to begin an exercise program. Maybe it was to begin to think some positive thoughts. I know for some of you that may be a brand new process, but in reality, are you taking some time to work on thinking positive thoughts? And are you taking some time to study? Are you studying the Success Mastery course? Because if you do, you will begin to think new thoughts. You will reinforce the habits that you desire to change.
Hello.
We're a couple of months, we're in our third month actually, in 2019, and we're doing some great things in 2019. It will be a banner year for us in the world of the Global Information Network. And I just want to tell you that last week I reminded you that I actually announced that I was extending the sponsoring bonus for 2 weeks until March the 15th. And the reason for that is that we were beginning to see a trend. You see, we chart everything in this club, and we were beginning to see some real growth. And I will tell you that we experienced on the last day of February in 2019 the greatest day of sponsoring in this club in years and years and years and years. Yes, we saw a tremendous spike in sponsoring. And we not only saw a spike in sponsoring, but we saw something that we had noticed periodically through new sponsorships, and that is the people who were joining were immediately beginning to refer other members to this club to join as members of the Global Information Network. And so congrats to those of you who are brand new. Congratulations to those of you who are sponsoring. And just as a reminder, that sponsoring incentive is that a new joins for $245, and the entire $245 goes to the sponsor. So it is a great incentive for you to get someone in, those people that you've been talking to. And so we do expect another push that will happen. You don't have to wait until the 15th to attempt to break our record from February. You can get started. You can take massive and immediate action right now. You know, when we did our upgrade bonus and offerings in Punta Cana, people from every level joined and upgraded to the next level. Well, what we've seen in this sponsoring is that affiliates are referring members, and level 1 members and level 2 members and level 3 members are referring new members to this club. And level 5 members and level 6 members and level 7 members are referring new members to this club. And if you noticed, I skipped level 4 because I noticed that there was one level that had not recruited a new member into this club. One level and one level only, and it got me to thinking. And it reminded me of a phrase about a rising tide raises all boats. And so I got to do a little research on it. I got to thinking, we need a rising tide, which is happening in Gen, and it will raise all boats. We want to include level 4 in that all boats category. It's actually a phrase that's attributed to President John F. Kennedy, and the phrase about a rising tide raises all boats is based on when the economy gets better, all members that participate in that economy have a chance to get better. And that same thing is true for Gen. All Gen members have the ability to benefit from the action of other Gen members. So I'm going to throw out a special incentive for level 4 members. And I will tell you that the very first level 4 member who refers a new join to this club between now and the 15th, probably won't take that long, but that's the incentive. I will double your incentive. Instead of it being a $245 incentive, Gen will kick in an additional $245, making your total $490 to refer a new member into Gen. This is for the first level 4 member that does that, because our desire is to have members at every level of this club referring new members to this club. That's our shout out. That's our special gift for you. I will tell you that I want you to make sure and watch your emails this week because there will be an announcement. And many people watch this Friday update. Many more people even get the email aspect of what we do in our communication to you because we're going to have something brand new, something very special, something that's never been done before in this club. This Sunday, we're going to have a Facebook Live presentation. Yes, Facebook Live is going to happen inside Jen. And we're going to have a very special training from Sifu Stefan Patnode at 1 o'clock Central Time on Sunday. So figure out your appropriate time zones. I don't need to go through them all. 1 o'clock Central on Sunday, Sifu Stefan will be doing a training. And he will be having some special announcements and some very time-sensitive incentives will be revealed to you on Sunday. And I'm telling you that Blaine and I and Dr. Ted have had multiple conversations about this and about the messaging that you're going to receive on Sunday. It is a don't miss opportunity for you. The way you can do that is go to, and there'll be a listing of this in the copy and a place for you to see that on this Friday update. Again, it's simply www.facebook.com/Global Information Network HQ, as in headquarters, HQ, and that will take you to the live feed on Sunday where you will receive some incredible training. We're always doing things, some new things inside the Global Information Network. We're always testing and measuring and keeping score and knowing the score because it's part of what we do and it's part of what we teach inside this club. It's part of that teachability index. It's part of that ability, the ability for you and the willingness to learn something new. For many people, that is so difficult. For many people, that willingness to learn involves a willingness to unlearn something before you can learn something new. Because you've cemented something in your brain. You've created a pathway of resistance that's shown up over and over and over again in your life. To me, it is one of the most freeing aspects of this club, is the willingness to learn, combined with the willingness to accept change. It's part of the teachability concept that we have in this club. The willingness to accept change, you see, that is so difficult for so many people because they get stuck in the right way of doing something or just their way. They're in a rut. They do the same thing over and over and over and over and over and then pray for a different outcome and then get mad when their outcome doesn't occur because they didn't change anything. They didn't create a new habit. They didn't do anything different. If you expect anything in your life to change, you have to change some things in your life. Change while we resist it until, it seems like change is difficult until it's not. It's just really that simple. It's only difficult until it's not. So just make the decision. You're only one decision. Just make the decision it's not difficult. Accept change. The only constant in this universe is change. The universe is constantly changing. It is constantly expanding. It is a different place this year than it was last year, than it was the year before, or the million years before that. And it will be different next year. Are you willing to make the changes? Are you willing to make the changes in your life so that you can have, so that you can be, so that you can do the things in your life that you desire? I hope so. We're doing those great big things inside this club this year. 2019 is our year, and 2019 is your year. I look forward to sharing and spending that with you. Until next week, I'm Dr. Tom. Have a great week.